because then I probably would have done a shorter stream because, you know, only so many spoons and that would have used a good number of them. So, yeah. Next time I do cam though, I'm going to be testing out a different camera angle because I realized that the one I've been using this whole time is like super unflattering. And I only realized it now. Which is lovely.
The world depends on us.
Absolutely great. To realize the camera angle I've been using the whole time just like makes me look way fatter than I am. Love it.
Thank you. Have I ever told you that your eyes look like ions spinning in a super collider? Oh, that's just the technology lost from the old world, however, and only exists in my mind.
That's adorable. Did we? Yeah, we have research. There's Stella. I know, but like I didn't know I was doing a bad angle.
Thank you.
So I'm just now like, So I moved the camera to be higher, so next time I stream it'll be from a higher angle and hopefully like it'll look better. Cause like, I'll be honest, and I'll be the first one to admit it, I am insecure. Why do we still have to go to the planning site? Like, it's glitched, I'm pretty sure, and I don't know how to fix it. Which could be a problem, because it could stop us from getting like the next bit of story.
You might be.
And I'm a little worried about
Thank you.
that.
Hey there.
I don't know how I soft locked
Hey, Bill.
it.
What's your workout routine? For me?
But I'm pretty sure I did soft lock it.
Oh, so you did find it. Yes, this is the last photo ever taken of Martel. Spring 78. When we lost the kids in 74, I think that was the beginning of the end for a lot of folks. At first, we came together. There was strength in mourning them. We supported the families. And that day, we swore that we would do everything we could to not let their losses be for nothing. A vow I still cherish to this day. Everyone went out to the straw grid, doubled our efforts. Zeke took his first step toward being the hermit he is today, practically taking up residence in that greenhouse. Our hopes were strangely renewed. But the storms kept coming, and coming, and coming. Stronger by the... Strangely, it was the most determined of us who left first, save for a few. Eska the poet I was surprised to see go. She always seemed to know how to cheer us up. Martel scouted almost every inch of the desert, looking for some old-world technology that might save us. That meant each journey had to be greater than the last. She traveled further and further out until spring 78. There was nothing particular about that morning. Cool weather, couple of clouds. I never really worried about Martel. She's as tough as anyone. But I suppose the only ones who drown are those brave enough to swim. That was more than 20 years ago. This is all of my photos. Thank you. Truly thank you.
Let's go to the thingy. But yeah, it seems to be soft locked from what I can tell, which is like really sad. I don't know, maybe I had messed it up and I didn't realize it. Maybe fertilizing this one tree messed it up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We had all 10. Which is a mob. I'm genuinely worried we're soft locked. Hey Andy, have a great lurk. We'll give it one more in-game day. And if things don't start progressing, I am a little worried. Oh, just a peek, sorry. How you doing? I am genuinely worried my game is soft locked. Oh, it's cute. Whose is it? Oh, it's a hype one. Hey, I don't think I've ever reached level 11. I don't get much in the way of hype trains or anything, so... I mean, like... I'm really happy for what I do get, but like, part of the reason why I couldn't do full-time stream is because yeah, the only reason I can't do like full-time streaming is because like I straight up just don't make enough money off Twitch. Like I made in 2023, which I'm fine with publicly saying this. I made $2.40 for every hour streamed total for the whole year. So yeah. Yeah, I mean that's on Twitch though. Like I did get some sponsorships and stuff, so it does make it a bit better, but that is why I cannot take streaming in a professional sense. And I need to take it as a fourth fun thing because straight that is not enough money to like worry too much about it, you know? Gene. I mean, that's not each hour I played games. I play possibly more off stream than I do on stream. Especially right now. We could use iron. So I guess we could go to that mine. Like, we don't need iron, but we will pretty soon, so... Oh, but we have go to Undershire's house at 1900. Do we have something to give him? We could just do a steamed sweet potato. That's in like 2 in-game hours. We can mine until then. Okay, now we're still on our first run of this too. I don't think I need chromium, but I'll grab it. Well, let's grab everything here. Might as well take it. If I'm bothering going to the mines, I might as well take everything there. There we go. So, plus like streaming is so much more than just playing games too. Because like when you're streaming, you're also trying to be entertaining at the same time. Which is a lot harder than you probably expect it to be. Imagine trying to have like verbalize your stream of consciousness while also making sure that like you're not saying anything horrible on accident. Or something that might get misinterpreted as being something horrible. And at the same time, like, I try not to swear on my stream. Like, yeah. I don't know either, Andy, but, like, at this point, like, I just cannot validate, like, trying to do it properly, you know? Like, I just can't. I spent over a year trying. I spent over a year giving it a full shot of like trying to go full time, and I just basically got nowhere. So yeah. And like all of my friends in this streaming verse, like all those who are like really close anyway, or a lot of those who are really close who stream really regularly and everything, like they're still growing, and I haven't grown in like 4 or 5 years, but it's fine. Hey Devakeen, how you doing? Like I've been looking back and like I was thinking like 2023 was definitely the year of like lowering my ego and accepting that not everything, like even if you put in a crazy amount of effort, you can't just like do anything, even if it feels like you should be able to. Because sometimes no matter how hard you try, things just won't work out, and like coming to accept that because it's just so different from like how I've viewed things in the past. But like it's literally a fundamental change in some of my viewpoints, but like, you know, the reason I haven't gotten stuff hasn't been from a lack of trying. Yeah, I mean, I used to do cam streams back in the day. Like, way back. I stopped because I moved out of my parents' place. Well, okay, I stopped once because of COVID, and, like, I couldn't get a haircut, and I felt very uncomfy with like unkempt hair and stuff. And then the other time was because I was living in a trashy trailer, and I wasn't really comfortable showing that. What do you mean this is the way? Is it telling me to go this way? Yeah, no, you're good. So, like, for, like, 2 years, I didn't do any cam. And then I put cam back. Huh? Oh, I get it. It's because we're at the last level. Oops. But yeah, I used to do cam all the time. Pre-COVID. So, yeah. Like, I'm not trying to be downer. Like, I'm just saying, like, how my year went, right? And, like, You know, I always thought, oh, well, like, the people who don't get jobs right away just aren't trying hard enough, right? Like, that was my thought process, right? And now that I've literally been on the job hunt for over a year, I'm just like, oh. I see. That ain't the case. That is actually not the case at all. If it wasn't for COVID, E3 would still be alive? Maybe. Oh, that reset. Okay, whatever. That sucks, Dovahkiin. Yeah, well, like, I've always gotten that luck without realizing I was getting it in the past, right? So suddenly not getting that luck has been a bit hard on me and making me realize, like, it's not all about perseverance. It's not all about hard work. Like, sometimes things just don't go and don't stick, and that's just the way of it. You can't go in there until 22, after 22. Luck is preparation opportunity, yeah. But like at the same time, I've had both of those on my stream, but that doesn't mean it's stuck. Like I've had full front page before. I've had all kinds of things like that would have made it so like the other people would have gotten partnered just fine. I just didn't know. It's just how it goes. It's not like I'm upset or anything. Like, it's just how it goes. It's life. You work with what you're given. I mean, I don't expect to get anywhere with streaming. Like, I've resolved to being okay with it being, just a hobby thing. But I really want to finally get a tech job or at least like a career type job for me. That is the one thing I really, really want in 2024, but it's not like I can make it happen, right? Because like, it's out of my control, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's my resolution for the year, because that's just like setting yourself up for failure because it's not necessarily attainable. Because I don't get to like make sure it happens. I just get to do my best at working towards trying to make it happen. There are a lot of angles to streaming, yeah. Yeah. Dear Suwey, how are you? I'm planning to hold a fireside to let our folks know about this. There we go. Okay. This actually will progress the story, so we're good now. Because, like, I had looked it up because it was just going so poorly. I looked it up to make sure that we were, like, not messing up somehow. And that's what we were looking for. So we're on path now. Alright. Cecile! Thank you so much for that raid. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for sending everyone on in. How are you doing, G-Child? And Nero, hello, hello. For those of you who are new here, I'm Suwey. I play a large variety of games, mostly wholesome indies. That is my variety. then welcome on in. It's great to meet you all. I'm just talking a bit about like this, how 2023 was kind of like not the greatest year for me, but that's okay. You know? I don't want to bring you guys in on a downer though, so like I'll think of something else to talk about. I'll come up with something else. Because we are not normally a downer here. Yeah. But like we were also talking about how it's okay that it wasn't my year. Wasn't the year for you either? Yeah. I really hope this year goes better. I really do. I hope it goes better for both of us. The impossible goals, you know, won't ever happen, like being rich, owning a yacht, owning a big house. If you're ever a builder, you'd buy land with subdivision, build all the... Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I just came in here. But yeah, no. Like, I had so many goals that just didn't happen. And like, I realized part of the problem was I was making goals for things that are outside of my ability to make sure happens. You know, it requires on an outside factor and I can't force that to happen. Workshop of the year, and so soon after getting here. Most builders strive their whole lives just to get on the charts, but you, well, I'll say this, Suwey, you've earned my respect for what it's worth. Going back to Unity, solid. So like, for example, one of my goals was to potentially become like a full-time streamer, but really, I didn't think about the fact that like, it depends on like people just deciding to show up and deciding they like your stream. That's not always gonna happen. You know, and like just the fickle nature of it all, like it might just not be the time for my stream, and that's okay, but I can't just force it. It doesn't work like that. Oh, need more ore. So yeah, streaming, it's gotten a lot harder to grow on streaming since the pandemic. I have noticed that for sure. When I first started, it was definitely like the easiest time. You know? Okay. We'll go get tin. Oh, you're so sweet, Ovakeen. You're competing for people's time and attention, and you ask yourself, why would anyone watch me instead of under a streamer? And I don't have the answer for that. Honestly. Like, I just make the content because I enjoy it. I don't have an answer for that. I cannot answer you that. Like, I just hope to be a chill place where people can relax, and that's my entire goal. Aww. Well, thank you for keeping me. You know? I really just want to be a place where people can feel like a sense of reprieve and not have to worry about like the problems of life and stuff. So, yeah, I honestly need to do an unfollow Cole, to be honest, because you're so sweet, Ovakeen. But like, I need to, because I have a lot of people I'm following where I'm not even really sure who they are. But at the same time, like, I feel guilty because I'm like, oh my gosh, what if you were someone who's important and I just, like, have forgotten? And this will look, like, really awkward for me later. Like, I genuinely worry about that, even though it does not make sense. You wouldn't worry? That's fair. I mean, I don't know. I have a pretty bad memory. I have a really bad memory, so like, it's very possible to happen. You're very sweet, Ovakeen. But yeah, like, I thought that the longest I would spend searching for a job out of college would be like 6 months. And I put a weird amount of like my self-worth and ego into that idea. I don't know why. And so like it's been hard with the fact that I've literally been job searching full time since July of 2022. And I've just gotten nowhere career-wise. Like, I've started substitute teaching because pretty much as long as you pass a background check and have the required credentials, you can do it. And so, you know, I made those just fine. So I've been substitute teaching just as a way to get money, but it's not like I like it. You know, like, I like the routine and I like working and feeling like a productive member of society and all that. Like, that makes me feel good. But I do not like the work, and I really am antsy to like start working towards my career with the actual career position. Yeah. Well, I just want to work in tech. Like, I don't even care exactly what. I mean, ideally, I wouldn't be working on anything crypto or like NFT or whatever. But like, honestly, I'd take something like that just to get that first job. You know? At this point, if I got offered a job at like an NFT company, I'd take it just for the experience, even though I'm personally very against NFTs, just because like I really just need to get into the field. You know? Having a goal, it seems when an X happening is rough. Yeah. Reframing the thought around work toward a full-time job as a career is a streamer's main goal. But breaking up into mini goals. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I don't know, it's hard. I'm also like, okay, the way I work, I'm pretty sure I'm neurodivergent. I will bring this up right now. I'm pretty sure I am very neurodivergent, but I have not been tested in any way. Now, I shall explain. I work in what I call like little like spurts or sprees of working, right? So I'm not a consistent worker. You know, if I'm like at a job and whatnot, like I'll consistently like do my job, but certain days like I'll get way more done than others. It's just who I am. I'm not consistent in that way, and that's just who I am. I have days where I really like doing a ton of work and it feels really good, and then other days where the idea of working makes me want to cry. Literally the same tasks, only difference is it's a different day. And so something that requires like do X thing for X amount of time every week just does not work for me. Instead, it's get X thing done over X large period of time. Because if I go do X thing regularly, I hate being forced to do something regularly that isn't like a job. You know, a job is the one outlier. And then the routine of a job is great, but like, for example, Final Fantasy rating, I eventually got exhausted of it. Not because I don't like Final Fantasy rating. I love the group. I just stopped wanting to be stuck to doing it consistently when I didn't want to always do it. You suspect you have ADHD, probably OCD, and probably quite autistic. Yeah. I'm very curious about me and the potential for ADHD/autism. 5 to 10 years to work on what you're doing. My thing is, as well, is like I'm the type of person who overcommits terribly. I am a total overcommitter, and so I really need to work on that. And like, I feel like this year I did a good job of not really committing to too many things. And as a result, I had to drop less things, which overall felt better, which was really nice. So that's something I want to keep going, is like really, when I commit to something, being sure that I really do want to commit to it, because I do have a tendency to overcommit and then get like overwhelmed and upset because I'm committed to all this stuff. So yeah, your sister was diagnosed with ADHD last year and it's highly heritable. Interesting. I didn't know it was hereditary. Our therapist said your dad and I are very likely to have it as well. Huh. Yeah, I don't know much about it. I'm definitely the most like, I need 4 of these. That's so much. I'm definitely the most spastic of, oh, inventory's full, hold on, of my family. The most of a spaz? How do I word that? I have relics. Yeah. What's a good achievement? I've lost what I said. It's gone. It's very gone. Ooh, we can go turn commissions in. Like, I vaguely remember saying something, but I have no idea what it was anymore. Not ever committing to things?
Thanks.
Yeah. So, like, okay, for context on overcommitting to things. In high school, I was in, at the peak, I think I was in 5 clubs, taking 4 AP classes and a 0 period.
Thank you.
Andy? You won Workshop of the Year? That's incredible. You beat out your boss and he's been in the biz forever. I'm sure he took it well, being an old head and all. In fact, I'll bet he's real proud of you. Ah, sure. I also
Thanks.
wanted to spend as
It's-
little time as I could at home because my home life was really rough. So, that needs to be taken into account as well. So, yeah, seeing all your success over the Commerce Guild kind of makes me think maybe I'm gonna make it too. Here's the success, Suwey. Well, that was easy, that easy, Katori.
In times of wealth,
Yeah, and I was also, okay, yeah, so like junior year, let's see. Junior year, I was dating a guy.
thanks a lot.
I was in like 5 clubs. I think it was, no, it was junior year that I took the 0 period. I was in like 4 college level high school classes.
Want to hear a joke?
I'm trying to think if there was anything else.
Thanks.
I think that was it. So, yeah. That's like the year I stopped kind of being like chronically online for a short bit. And yeah, it was a very intense year. Then senior year, like I had a free period, but I was working part-time after school.
Thanks a lot.
Just at a standard
Hello.
retail store.
Who'd have thought they would...
I liked cashiering.
I've heard that you... Oh, thank you.
See ya.
So, yeah, I definitely have a problem with overcommitting.
Oh, thank you.
It was a dark.
So now I'm like really hesitant to
Thank
commit
you.
to anything that's consistent. Like even my stream schedule right now is not committed to being consistent. You know? Like my current stream schedule is committed to you know, once every weekend during when I'm working. And then Now I'm on break. I'm doing like 3-4 days a week, but that's not even like
Thanks.
guaranteed, you know. Did I give you a gift, macchiato? No. I think the whole town's here.
Thanks. It's...
Howdy!
So, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So I only committed to one new thing this year,
Welcome, everyone.
and that was raid, which I
Trudy
did
has
stop
some
eventually.
exciting
But
news to announce. No fooling. Trudy, if you please.
I'd like to give an update on how the latest tree planting experiment went. We're still collecting data, and Zeke is communicating with the botanist in Highwind, as well as the church to get some second opinions. With that said, yes, the rumors are true. It actually went really well. Improbably well. You can go over to our little woods by the Gecko Station ruins and check it out yourself.
oh yeah, and the year that I was a junior, I was still at the point where I cried if I got a B. I'm pretty sure. So I was doing that and maintaining like a really high GPA. I think I graduated high school with like a 3.86 or something. And that's on a 4-point scale with no ability to go over. So, yeah. But also, like, I've thought that it's possible that I wouldn't be ADHD because I've gotten such good grades. But at the same time, like, I also procrastinate until the last second. And it's like I have a superpower that I can, like, hyper-focus and get stuff done at an incredible quality at a really fast pace at the last second. And I kind of love that, like, last second, high pressure, gotta get it done feeling. Which is kind of why I liked cashiering in retail. I like jobs that work in a burst of energy. That's who I am.
We were able to grow vegetation in the desert, all thanks to the hard work of Zeke and Director Chi, as well as our 2 resourceful builders.
Why is Ernest up
I
front?
just knew it! Sandrock forever!
Wow.
I suppose when you keep trying, good things happen.
Way to go, y'all.
I can really see that ray of hope. Now, let me introduce this gentleman next to me. For those of you who haven't met him, this here is Ernest, the reporter from Atara who wants to do a story on our mayor's progress with the Little Woods.
I believe some of you know me already, but to those of you who don't, hello, I'm Ernest. I've been doing a few pieces on Sandrock, and my next one will be on this new method of planting you all have discovered. I'm going to be interviewing some of you in the coming days, and also taking pictures of the trees you have growing out in the desert. It'll be an ongoing piece. I'll be putting out articles as this greenery project continues to make progress.
Yes. We welcome you back with open arms, Mr. Ernest. That is, once the forest has grown out a bit more, which it certainly will.
Wonderful. As they say in Bonrock, counting your chickens before they hatch is a good way to predict how many chickens you'll soon have.
Right. Anywho, everyone is invited to be in a group photo, so I hope you can all try to stay flexible within the next few days. City Hall will send out a letter with the time and date as soon as possible.
This could be my big break.
You all wouldn't want to miss a chance to be in the biggest paper in the Free Cities, would you? So then, if there are no objections, for the feature photograph, I thought it would be most fitting to feature the person most responsible for all our success. Give it up for the botanist who never bowed out, Sandrock's very own Zeke!
Whoa, hold on. I said I'd do the group photo. I don't want to be on the front page or nothing. You should do it, Trudy.
Me? Oh, well,
Trudy, we can't just put any Johnny-come-lately as the face of Sandrock.
Trudy, come lately?
What's she done for us since she got back anyway? Other than almost getting both our builders killed at the shipwreck ruins. Way I see it, person we ought to be thanking other than Zeke is good Minister Matilda.
Now, hold on a tick.
This is our ray of hope.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, whoa.
I mean, Matilda has led us through some of the most troubled times I've ever seen in this town.
I says we put Matilda on the front of one of them funny papers as a code commemoration for all she's done in this town. All in favor? Say aye. There you have it. Balls in your court, Mayor.
Sure. I mean, if that's how everyone feels about it. Minister Matilda, at the behest of our fine citizens, would you do us the honor of appearing on the front page of this article?
Oh, I couldn't.
The mob has spoken.
Really? It's all right. You've earned this, Matilda, as well as Zeke and our builders. We...
Goodness, y'all. I'm at a loss for words. I only ever wanted what was best for Sandrock. I was only ever doing what the light put me here to do. But if it'll make y'all happy, then yes, I accept this exceptionally high honor. Thank you, Sandrockers.
Does this work for you, Ernest?
Sure. It's up to you guys, I guess.
All right then. Everyone, keep an eye on your mailboxes. I'll let everyone know when we're ready to take the photo. Meeting adjourned.
Conserve water.
Conserve water. Serve water.
Okay. I have multiple things. We still have to go to the planting site. I think that's just glitched and there now. I don't know. But yeah, the way I work is like I'll spend like 3 or 4 days. Like, for example, if my current thing I'm trying to get done is cleaning, right? Cleaning in the trailer. I'll spend 3 or 4 days like heavy cleaning. And then like I need to spend like 3 or 4 days doing nothing.
Justice is at the dining table already. You two can talk a while. Maybe avoid the subject of soup ingredients. I may have worn him out on the topic already.
Hey, glad you're here. He introduced me to his friend, Wilson. It's kind of freaking me out. I swear he's giving me the stink eye.
Food's ready.
Thanks, Unsure. Hey, this looks really good.
Am I SI? What's SI? I feel like you know that stuff more than I do. I know I took the thingy and you like were interested in stuff. That's all I remember.
Thanks. I made it. From stuff.
Not ENFJ behavior. But yeah, no. I'll work like really, really hard in bursts. And then I need to just like spend all my time like doing like sleeping or like watching Netflix for the next few days. You know, and I think as a whole, I get about the same amount done as the average person, maybe even a little bit more, but it's just at such like an erratic sort of way that most people like write me off as lazy if they see me at the point when I'm like in one of those downturns rather than one of the upturns. I don't know. I don't think it's either Spark Arrestor. Maybe Burned Out. Like, I just work really, really hard because I get, like, the inspiration to work hard, right? And I work super, super hard for a few days. And then, like, once that inspiration goes away, like, I don't want to touch work for a while. I don't know the Enneagram thing. I've always tested as a ENFJ. I've always tested ENFJ.
Made it from the stuff.
I could do the quiz here on stream if you want, Andy. That would be fun. Sure, if you guys send it to me, I'm happy to do it on stream for funsies. Aw, but it'd be fun to do it on stream. It's okay. You don't have to. Anyway,
Thank you.
no, I'm saying I want to.
Yeah, I didn't know you could cook so well. When did you learn that?
I don't know. I just read what's on the page.
Me! When I try to cook, and people are like, wow, that's delicious. Like, the few times I've done it, and I follow a recipe, and I'm like, oh, I did what it said.
Huh. Yeah, I guess that is pretty simple.
I'll start with one of them.
Yeah.
Well, you follow instructions well.
I don't really know what that means, but the better one. Give me the better one and we'll do it. I'll move over to just chatting and we'll do it.
Thanks, boss. That means a lot.
Yeah. So, seen any nice rocks lately?
Yeah, I saw a great one the other day.
Can I see it?
It looked pretty comfortable where it was, so I left it.
Ah,
I was lost in the desert for a while. I was trying to get to Atara.
Okay.
You, walking there?
I'll do it when we're done with this cutscene. Better one is Big 5 because it's backed by scientific studies, but it's less fun, so it isn't as popular. I believe I've done the Big 5 before, but I can't remember.
Yeah, it didn't seem too far at the time. On the map, it looks like the length of your finger. But in real life, ooh boy, that's how they get you.
I'd be so down to just do personality tests for a little while on stream. They're so fun.
But
after a bit of a wander, I found myself at Sandrock and saw that the sheriff was hiring.
Yeah, we were kind of short-staffed then. Turnover in Sandrock was, pretty high back in those days.
Yeah, you hired me on the spot. You said, if you work hard, maybe one day you'll make deputy.
So that's why.
Yeah, seemed like as good a dream as any.
Huh, go figure. So...
Yeah?
Nothing.
Shoot anything recently, sir?
Well, I mean, you've been with me recently.
Yeah, of course. That's right. Saw the whole thing.
Aw, man, you don't even know.
Like
things that guy could do.
Sounds like you really respect him, boss.
Respect him? I would have given my life for him, and he would have given his right back. He was always there to support us.
Sounds a lot like you, Sheriff.
Aw, shucks, unsure.
Cute.
Thanks. But if old B3 was still around, he'd make guys like us look like oblong rutabagas and week-old tater salad.
Harsh words. Don't sell yourself short, sir.
I ever tell you about the Sandrock Hotel standoff?
The Sandrock Hotel standoff?
All right, so picture this. Guy had gone into the Blue Moon. This was way back, mind, before Owen's day. Was called the Sandrock Hotel. Guy was a mean piece of work. Kinda eyes that you know were looking for trouble. Covered his face with a mask, but you can still see that scowl underneath. Kinda face that brought fear to the eyes of regular folk. Got a 6-shooter, carrying a sack to put the goals in. He walks in and just starts blasting.
Okay?
Lucky no one was killed. So, he starts blasting and looks Owen's pa in the eye. Says, "Give me all your money." Now, Owen's pa was a smart man. He ain't about to throw down his life for some goals. So God leaves, heads outside and comes face to face with B3.
Whoa.
Whoa's right. B3's standing there, facing down this devil. Ain't a drop of fear in them eyes. B3 just says, "That ain't right of you, friend. We treat each other good in this here town. and this robber just lets out this cackle like some maniac.
What happened next, boss?
Well, quick as lightning, B3 shoots that there gun right out of his hand, throws down his own, and tackles the guy.
Shot the gun out of his
I
hand?
swear, Sheriff's Honor, B3 had an eagle-eye shot and ain't one for killing. Didn't want to draw no blood. So guy gets thrown in jail, locked up and shipped off to Atara. Ain't never heard from again.
That's really cool, boss.
Yeah, I ain't seen a shot like that ever since.
I wish I could have met him.
Yeah, me too, buddy. I reckon he could have taught you a lot.
You've taught me a lot too, Sheriff.
Huh?
Yeah, pretty much everything other than like
Aw.
walking, talking, a couple other things. I know I learned from you.
Well, thank you, Unsure. I didn't know that.
Well, I guess I taught you something too then, boss.
I guess you did. Ain't that something? Well, it's getting kind of late.
Right.
You know, I had a lot of fun tonight.
That's cool. You didn't have to.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I was a little apprehensive.
Why, boss?
Well, I usually find your unique brand of weirdness to be abrasive rather than endearing.
It's endearing, Justice.
Understandable, sir.
But I reckon I misjudged you. You're a good cop and a great guy, let alone chef. What do you call this here yellow soup anyhow?
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, I reckon we gotta head now. I'll see you tomorrow, Unsure.
See you tomorrow, Sheriff. Bye.
All right.
Hey, thanks for coming with me tonight. Really think I got the guy all wrong. I guess you just gotta break that surface. That weird, rock-obsessed surface. Well, I'm ahead. See you later.
All right. We will save, and then I'll switch to different music, and we're gonna do one of those test thingies because it sounds